how are you all doing? As for me, I am fine and I believe that you're also fine. Welcome to today's tutorial on this dress, sorry, skirt making as seen on the thumbnail. Here I have a material like a chinos fabric, about a yard and a half. So I have two folded fabrics here. This is on fold, this is for my back, and this is for my front. So how to fold it is the highest circumference of the down part divided by 4, because we have 4 here, 1 2 3 4, plus 2 inches allowance for the front. Then for the back you can use like about plus 5 inches extra because of our zip. So this is for my front. I have it placed on the back. I'm going to cut both of them together, and you can see this side is on fold, but I left some space here. This is my zipper allowance, the center back, so I want the zipper allowance to be 1.5. So I move it closer to it. So I've measured and marked my 1.5, and I'm going to place this right on it like this. So from the waist parts, my starting point line of half an inch. This is it, and this is what my waistline. So the shoulder to waist, the regular shoulder to waist of my client is 15.5 inches. But for this case, I'm making use of 16.5 inches. Okay, normally I should have placed this 16.5 inches on this line and then measure. But because I want this skirt to have 2 inches band, I'm just going to start from 18 inches. Okay, 18.5 inches, sorry. That's what I'm going to place on this line. Shoulder to hip of my client is 25 inches, which is here. Skirt length I'm working with is 46.5 inches. That is 28 inches. Okay, then 1 inch sewing allowance, hemming allowance, I also mark it. For the horizontal measurement, that's the circumference. The waist is 30 divided by 4 is 7.5. I'm adding a dart of 1 inch. The hip is 38.5 divided by 4. I have 9.625, which is here. For this downside, I'm going to take out 2 inches from whatever I have here. That is 7.625. I take it out and mark. Now for the bust span of my client is 7 inches divided by 2, because it's on full, is 3.5. So I mark 3.5 on the waist, somewhere down here, 3.5. Now for the dart length, the front is 5 inches is here. Then on the waist, I'm taking ½ inch on both sides, and I'll connect to this. I'm going to slightly cut here so that the notch will transfer to the back already. I will connect this. I'm just adding an allowance of 1.25 all the way, just 1.25, and I'll connect. You can use 2 inches. On this side of the back, I'll go in by ½ an inch. This is to take care of, to give your bum a little curve, you get? That means from the main measurement, I'll also go in by ½ an inch so that it will balance. I'll connect this down to the hip. Connect this one also to this point. So this right here becomes our new zipper allowance, because I'm trimming this off. And now if I'm to go with this measurement I have here, we already shortened the back side by ½ an inch, so we need to replace it on the side. So from here, I'm going out. This is only taking effect for the back. I'm adding back the ½ an inch that I took here, okay? This for the allowance. And from the main measurement, I'm also adding it back, and I'll connect it down. This is only for the back. For the side, I'll first of all cut for the back all the way down. Notch your centers. To transfer this dart to the other side of the front, I'll just use my needle and pocket, open it up, mark it out. Then opening this up, this is the back side. The dart for the back side extends is 6 inches, but you know what I have here is 5 inches. I already have transferred a little, so it's 6 inches. That means it's here. So use pin, transfer to the back one. Then on the front alone, to take care of the little sagging that used to come on your waist, and your skirt waist, I'm going to come down here by 1 inch, connect it to the side, cut it out. And I'm going to re-notch my darts. So for the front, to get the band, I have a fabric here. See, this is folded this way, like this. So this is placed center to center. Then I'll close this dart because the band will not have that. So I'll close this dart. I'll just pin it down. Then I'll trace out this shape. I've traced it. And remember I said I need a dart of 2 inches. So from here I go up by 2 inches. Sorry, I need to trace out this front because I'm still working with the shaping of the back. Then you see how this shape is. It's a bit curved. I'll still follow that curve upwards. Then I'm adding half an inch allowance to the steep. And then add my allowance on the down part also. So I'll go ahead and trim this out for the front. This is it. I'll notch my center and go ahead and do the exact same thing for your back. Then for that front welted pocket flap, this is what I analyzed, okay? This is my front, right? I have another fabric here. From the hip, I come down by 2.5 inches. I'm also marking it here. The difference, the flap difference, I want it to be 2.5 inches also. Then if you notice, this side of this flap, I think it came down a little more than that of the side and it was curved. So let me bring it down by 1.5 inches. So it was kind of curved. I want to fold for the two sides, okay? It is folded this way, one, and I fold it again this way. This folded side will be on the center. Let me turn it this way. I'll have to make sure that it's extended here. I need sewing allowance on this side, sewing allowance on this side. Now I think I have it. Perfect. I'll pin. I'm done pinning. I'll turn it to the other side to cut out the shape I have. Do you see it now? You know I said it's curved, right? So let me just curve it. So I'll have to sew this side with half an inch again. But before that, we need to attach our welt pocket. For the welt pocket, I first of all get a straight line using my midpoint. You know, this thing is not straight again. So I just, using my midpoint, I place this and it's straight. So I marked a line on this side and I extended it to this other side. And this welt pocket, I want it to be 2.5 inches down. So from the midpoint, I'm just coming down by 2.5 inches. And it will be 2 inches away from those midpoints. And I want it to be 4 inches wide. Please, before I forget, you need to note down your center, on your band, especially the back one. Note down your side and your center. So I've already marked out mine. This is my center, this is my side, okay? Because it can get confusing. Now, I want the opening here to be ½ inch. So remember I had a mark on the center. Then I went out on each side by 0.25. 0.25 this side, 0.25 from here. So I marked a straight line. Remember this is 4 inches, right? I have another fabric here. I've already gone ahead to iron in my soft pepper stay on this. And this is measuring ½ an inch. I have it 2. You place this right here. Place this one also. Before that, I also have another fabric here. This is measuring 4.625. I'm going to, that ½ an inch, I'm going to use it to sew this side. Turn it this way. Sew this side by 1/4 inch. Sew this side too. I have it 2, one for here, one for here. I will curve it so, curve it and sew, okay? I use the contrasting color so you would see it. Now I will trim. The length of this is measuring 4.5 inches. Then on fold it is 4.25, as you can see. So the because I want it to be 2 inches of height. Then the 0.25 will be for sewing allowance here. So please take notes. Then I'm going to open this up because we are only working on one side. Open it up. Try and cut this line open. I've opened it up. So somewhere before the end, there's an inverted V here. I'm also going to cut it towards this way. This is for one side. You also do the same for the other side. This is it. Then I'll place one this side. Okay, take it to my sewing machine. And from this point, from that point, I'll start sewing. I'll sew. If I get to, I'll be checking. If I get to this other side too, this point here, I'll stop. Then this should be right here from the upside, starting from that, as you can see, to this other side. Pin it, pin this one too. Then we are going to sew 0.25, 0.25 back stitch. If this is too small for you, you can make yours 0.75 or even 1 in depending on your choice. But please, I'm working with 0.25 on each side. So this is it after we're done sewing. I don't know if you can see the thread. You see, I stopped at those notched points. Look at it from behind. You see, I stopped at those points. We have to push this inside. Then from behind, see the notch, the little notch there. Look at it, the little notch. I'm going to hold this down like this, take it to my sewing machine and sew. I'll just sew this way, back stitch. This other side too. Then when we are done with that, sew this side by 1/4 inch, 0.25. When you're done with that, you can now open it up, put it in order, place it here, and then you join it to the side and also to the waist side. Okay, so before this, you have to take in your darts. Hold this down this way and sew. Do the same thing for the other side. Do the same thing for the back. When you are done with that, you can now place this back and shape it to whatever it has before you sew it onto this place. I hope you understand. So I have to still lose this and take in my darts. Have done so. So I'll go ahead to join it on the sides. You can see I overlapped the zipper by the notch, so I overlapped the zipper. And I'm going to go ahead and sew the side with the allowance that I gave. That is 1.25 from top down. That is this. After that, I'll link in my description box and also in my comment section the video on how to attach your zipper. Okay, now this is my zipper side. So I'm just going to take out, this is my zipper, I'll take out 2 inches, which is for the band. Okay, so the remaining one, this is the allowance, so I'm not starting there. I'll measure and know where I'll sew from. I'll have to start sewing from somewhere here. I'll mark it, then from there I'm going to sew this down, leaving, I have 1 inch hemming allowance here, right? So I will go up by 8 inches, I'll stop here. So I'll sew from this point to this point before I attach my band and then zipper. I've joined it. So I have the band for the back, my right side facing each other. I'll join it on this side. This one also right side facing each other, that of the front. And I will join it by with 1/2 inch on this side. This is the back, right? When I'm done with that, I'm going to open it up. Open this one up also. Join them like this. So this is the side, and I gave 1.5, I'll be 1.25 inches on the side. So I'll join it here by 1.25. Also do the same thing on this side. So this is it. I'm just folding it back and matching the front side to the front side and pin. Then that's how I'll make sure that the side is matching on the side. The side of this one is also matching on this side. And that's how I'm going to pin it down up to this zipper side. So, and then I'll run a stitch 1/2 inch all to the other side of the zip. Then I'll attach my zip. Okay, so I'm done with the band side, as you can see, and I've also attached the zipper. So the remaining thing is just to hem the dress And what I'm going to do is just to fold it twice. This side, just fold it one, two, and I will sew to this very point. Okay, this will overlap. And when I'm done with that, on this overlap where my slit end, I will create a top stitch here just on the back, top stitch, just to hold it down and make it overlap. You can see I'm done with that. This is it. So if you notice also on this part, I folded it inwards and I sewed it down so that the raw edge won't be coming out. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll use my hemming gun, sandwich it here, then I'm going to iron this place. Okay, and that is all. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial. If you enjoy what you're seeing, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and share. Okay, for now, see you until the next time. Have a nice day. Bye bye.